So before we get started, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Just click that little movie Holics logo and make this easy for both of us. Come on, click it. Dude, seriously, click it. I'm not even joking. Click the damn button. You don't understand. You have to click it. Click it! Click it! Oh, false alarm. Fine, we can move forward. But if you didn't click it, you're a very mean person. So all in all, I'd say that this might be cool. But I did want to point out just one thing. Do you hear this sound? That sound has started to take over the Inception blog for movie trailers. And I don't like it. That being said, we're looking at a trailer for a movie called Z for Zachariah. So this trailer just dropped and it does look like a lower budget indie flick, but don't let that perturb you. Because it has one hell of a cast. Chris Pine, Margot Robbie, and Chiwetel Ejiofor. Ha ha! Suck it, trolls! I said it! Which is about as high budget of a cast as you can get. So let's jump right in. The trailer opens up and we see an abandoned city void of life. Oh, so I should note that this is an adaptation of a fairly successful book and it's already been released at Sundance and it did pretty well. We see someone, somewhere, doing something. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here because it looks like the person changes outfits mid-stride. Take a look. One thing is certain though, they have a dog. So Margot Robbie stumbles upon a guy in a suit.
See anyone alive for over a year. My dad told us he can't leave the valley.
She spies on him for a little bit and it turns out to be Chiwetel Ejiofor. Heh, trolls. A premature argument breaks out because he ends up bathing in a pool of water that she believes to be contaminated with something. How about that for luck? He probably wore that suit every day for like 6 months. He finally thinks he's good to go and...
The water's contaminated!
Isn't that a bitch?
Gotta be an explanation. It's just crazy this is still here.
So I guess the story is going to unfold to show us that everywhere else is a crap hole and this one piece of land is like God's gift to men. Which does kind of beg the question, why hasn't her little piece of heaven been raped and pillaged by now?
Why you doing the work by hand? Can't drive this?
Ran out of gas. Pumps don't run without electricity.
Oh, you can get it to work manually.
Don't talk to her like she's stupid, Chiwetel. I didn't know that either.
I want things to be good between us.
Foreshadowed love interest. Check.
It's okay, because we got time.
Is she playing with the dog or is the dog playing with her?
I mean you no harm, man. My name's Caleb.
Nope. 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 The last time we saw Chris Pine look like this, he was in Smokin' Aces. Which can only mean one thing. This is a sequel to Smoking Aces and he actually lived at the end. There's that damn sound again.
Hey! No, it's alright.
This guy could be anybody for all we know.
I love how in every one of these movies there's always a character introduced to two people and it makes them question whether or not they should trust them. The reason that's funny to me is because it's always a conversation between two people who didn't know each other before the apocalypse and the relationship is only built on that sole fact. In other words, you gotta trust somebody sometime. But in all honesty, I wouldn't trust that face either.
This valley survived like you and I did because we have faith.
In all the green land on earth, she stumbles into the religious nut.
So what's your plan? I've seen the way that you look at each other.
Someone's getting hot and bothered. Not me, her.
If you need to figure it out, figure it out.
You remember that movie Straw Dogs? This kind of feels like that in the sense that that movie's entire plot was motivated by a woman who cheated on her husband, and that's the reason why everything happened.
Found out a lot of stuff about you.
I was sick of being on my own.
Jealousy doesn't suit you, Sarah.
I love you.
Jeez, lady, this is the apocalypse. I mean, for the love of God. How screwed of a person do you have to be to leave your post-apocalyptic boyfriend the moment you see another man?
You fancy a wager?
Well, I guess the good news is there won't be any witnesses. Okay, so takeaways. This has got to go. Also, this movie stars a really great cast, so I think at the bare minimum we're going to get some really good performances. They're pretty awesome. That being said, if you're ever out in the middle of the woods and you see this guy,
My name's Caleb.
you do one of two things. Either you run, or you blow him away. Or if you're Margot Robbie, you might stop before the away part. I can see the trolls now. Lastly, this seems like a movie that might anger me due to improper character motivation. Which likely won't be the filmmaker's fault. I mean, after all, this is an adaptation. For example, if Margot Robbie cheats on her post-apocalyptic boyfriend with Chris Pine for the sole reason that he looks good with his shirt off, I'm probably going to get pissed. And Chris Pine looks good with his shirt off.
Trailer trashed.
So I'm torn on this one, guys. The trailer intrigues me, it really does. The trailer intrigues me enough that I could see myself going to the theaters for it. But I think I will likely sit this one out and stay at home so I can hit the pause button if I need to. That being said, what do you guys think? Theater, DVD, Netflix, or TV? I will say I really don't think a never is applicable here. So guys, what'd you think of this episode? What'd you think of this trailer? Make sure to let me know in the comment section below. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Movie Pilot. And I think that's all we got right now. For real though, if you're a continued watcher and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, something's wrong with you. Subscribe! Subscribe! Subscribe. Doses.
Trailer trash.